Why does my palm oil slip during storage? A lot of Nigerians are storing palm oil right now with the hope of making profits in the future. But one strange thing keeps happening. So imagine one morning you open the container and the oil has slipped. It becomes thick, somehow looking like red cream or jelly, and immediately you start panicking. You start asking yourself, has this oil spoiled? Did somebody sell fake oil to me? Have I lost my money? Let me tell you something. Some traders in Nigeria have already lost customers and money simply because they don't understand this one thing about palm oil storage. And funny enough, the truth is your palm oil slipping might not actually be a sign that the oil is bad. But if you make one wrong move after seeing it, that is where the real problem starts. So in this video, I'm going to show you why palm oil slips, when you should be worried, and the mistake many Nigerians make that quietly destroys their stored oil without knowing. You know what's funny? Almost every Nigerian has seen sleeping palm oil before, especially during harmattan or rainy season. You go to the kitchen early in the morning, open the container, and the oil is just sitting there very thick. Sometimes your spoon cannot even enter properly, and immediately everybody around you suddenly becomes a palm oil expert. One person will say, this oil is fake. Another person will say, no, be original oil. Some will even tell you to throw it away because it's before it poisons you. But let me shock you, many of the expensive palm oils in the Nigerian market today actually slip faster than some cheap ones. Yes, and that is where things become interesting. Because most people think sleeping oil means spoilage. Meanwhile, in many cases, it is actually temperature reacting with the natural fat content inside the palm oil. Palm oil naturally contains fats, and those fats become solid when the environment becomes cold. That is why during cold weather, especially in places without heat or during early mornings, they become thick and frozen. Now imagine somebody who doesn't understand this. The person quickly carries the oil and starts heating it every single time it sleeps. Today heat, tomorrow heat, next tomorrow heat again, and slowly, without knowing, they are damaging the quality of the oil themselves. This is where many small traders unknowingly reduce the lifespan of their palm oil because constant overheating changes the taste, the smell, and even the nutrients inside the oil. And this one thing is affecting more Nigerians than people realize, especially people that are storing palm oil because of market prices. Whether you buy palm oil in bulk, hoping to sell later when the price increases, or you are just storing for family use, if you don't understand the basic storage knowledge, one mistake can affect everything. Now, does it mean every sleeping palm oil is healthy? No, because not only good palm oil can sleep, bad palm oil can also sleep. This is why some people become confused online whenever this topic comes up. One person says sleeping means it is original. Another person says it means nothing. Well, both are correct though. The real difference is what happens after the oil wakes up again. A good palm oil should return smoothly when there is a slight increase in temperature. The color should still look rich. The smell should still smell fresh and natural. But if your oil starts producing strange smells, weird layers, unusual particles, or tasty sore after waking up, then that is when you should be worried. Because palm oil business in Nigeria is not small money anymore. Some people are making serious profits from storage alone. They buy during cheap seasons and sell when scarcity enters. But if you don't understand storage properly, you can easily destroy what you are trying to preserve. And another mistake people make is where they keep the oil. Some people store palm oil close to heat every day. Others expose it directly to sunlight. Some use dirty containers that still contain water. You see that small water inside the gallon? That thing alone can start damaging your oil gradually. You may not notice immediately, but after weeks or months, the smell changes, taste changes, sometimes mold even starts forming around the container cover. Meanwhile, the person is blaming sleeping instead of the real issue. This is why some mothers in Nigerian homes are very strict when it comes to palm oil storage. They know that one careless move can waste money. And with the way food prices are now, nobody wants that kind of loss. Now, let me tell you something many people don't realize. Palm oil actually behaves differently depending on where it comes from. Oil from one region may slip faster than another because of processing methods, food quality, or natural fat composition. That is why 2 gallons bought from different sellers may behave differently even if both are original. But Nigerians like quick conclusions. If one oil slips, they say it's fake. If another doesn't slip, they say it's chemical. Everybody suddenly becomes scientists. Meanwhile, the real answer is usually more complex than that. And do you know where things become even more interesting? Some people storing oil for business are unknowingly losing customers because they panic whenever their oil slips. Instead of them to educate their buyers calmly, they start acting suspicious themselves. And once a seller begins to panic, customers become uncomfortable immediately. Confidence matters in business. If you understand your product properly, you can explain it better. Customers trust you more. Now imagine this scenario. Two traders are selling palm oil in the same market. One trader confidently explains why the oil ticking because of cold weather and even educates buyers. The second trader starts saying, I don't know what happened though. Which seller will customers trust more? Exactly. That is why I'm trying to say information changes perception, and this applies beyond palm oil. Many Nigerians lose money simply because they don't fully understand the products they buy or sell. Small misinformation creates fear, and when there is fear, there is bad decisions, and bad decisions create losses. Now, another thing people should know is this: temperature alone can completely change the appearance overnight. In fact, if you travel to colder countries, you will notice many oils behave differently because of weather conditions. So this thing is not even unique to Nigeria alone. But because palm oil is deeply connected to Nigerian cooking and business, people take it personally. Nobody wants to feel cheated when buying food items, especially now that things are expensive already. And honestly, some fears are understandable because yes, fake palm oil still exists, original exists too. Some people mix color, some dilute products, some use poor processing methods. So buyers are already suspicious naturally. But the dangerous thing is when people start using one single sign to judge everything. That is where mistake happens. Now, if you are storing palm oil at home or for business, one simple thing you should avoid is unnecessary repeat heating. If the oil slips because of cold weather, don't panic like your investment has disappeared. Create warmth around the environment for it to loosen naturally. And please keep water away from stored oil as much as possible. This is one silent destroyer many people don't know. Because once moisture enters, the chances of spoilage increase faster. Another thing, use clean containers. I know it sounds basic, but many storage problems actually start from there. Some containers still contain traces of previous liquids or dirt, and over time, that affects the oil quality itself. And fun enough, some people blame witches before blaming hygiene. Nigeria can be dramatic sometimes. But let's be honest, this topic is bigger than people think because palm oil is not just food in Nigeria. It is business, it is investment, it is survival for many families. Some traders literally depend on seasonal palm oil profit to support their homes. So, understanding how storage works can genuinely save money and prevent unnecessary panic. So next time your palm oil slips, don't panic. Don't just jump to conclusion immediately. Observe it properly. Check the smell. Check the texture after warming slightly. Understand the storage conditions first before panicking because sometimes the real problem is not the sleeping oil itself. It is the wrong information people have been passing around for years. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.